Hi everyone, I'm NBC 10 Health Check reporter Barbara Morse, and welcome to the 24th Annual ALS Association Rhode Island Chapter's Evening of Hope. This event, of course, was canceled last year due to COVID. Since then, the chapter has gone virtual. ALS patients and their families continue to receive support during these challenging times. If patients need medical transportation, equipment loans, respite care, the ALS Association is there. Tonight, the chapter will present 3 awards to heroes of the ALS community in Rhode Island. The Brian Dickinson Courage Award to Robin Ramos, who was diagnosed with ALS in 2017. The Spirit of Lou Gehrig Award goes to the Christopher Stone Fund, an organization that raises funds to support families impacted by ALS. The ALS Champion Award goes to Senator Sheldon Whitehouse for his monumental role in the passage of the ALS Disability Insurance Access Act, which eliminates the 5-month waiting period of ALS patients to access SSDI benefits. This is a huge deal. These patients not only have to struggle with a new diagnosis and no longer being able to work, but with costly treatments. Funds raised tonight will help ALS patients and their families continue to receive essential care service programs at no cost from the chapter. This includes respite care and multidisciplinary Medicare care. Here's how you can make a difference. You can participate in tonight's online auction, and if you're able to, also make a donation. It's your financial support that gives our patients, our families, hope. Thanks for joining us.
Good evening. My name is John Godin, and I want to welcome you to the 24th Annual Evening of Hope. Tonight we honor heroes and their families from the ALS community within Rhode Island. We'll be raising essential funds to support our mission here in the state. Your dollars will help fund critical patient services such as home visits for new patients, support groups, medical equipment loans, transportation for doctor's visits, and ramps for patient homes, educational symposiums, funding for the Lewis Wilcox Clinic in Providence. These services cannot happen without your support, and these services improve the quality of life for both our patients and their families. So a heartfelt thank you for your generosity this evening, and a thank you to our sponsors for the event who made this evening possible. Now sit back, relax, thank you, and enjoy tonight's programming.
I'm thrilled that Robin Ramos is being presented with the Brian Dickinson Courage Award. I first met Robin at the 2019 ALS Advocacy Day conference in Washington, D.C. It was immediately clear to me that Robin was 100% committed to learning everything she could about the advocacy efforts of the ALS Association. And when we met with the Rhode Island delegation on Capitol Hill, she brought all of that knowledge to bear, along with her experience living with ALS and her passion and determination. She was truly a rock star of an advocate on the Hill, and she continues to play an outsized role in the Rhode Island chapter and its public policy committee and advocacy, outreach, and fundraising efforts. The Brian Dickinson Courage Award is presented to individuals who demonstrate tremendous faith and courage and serve as a symbol of hope for others affected by ALS. That describes Robin perfectly. I can't thank Robin enough for her work as an advocate, and I'm grateful for all that she does and for the opportunity to know her and to work alongside her. Congratulations, Robin.
There are so many words to use to describe Robin, and at the same time, there's not nearly enough words to use to describe Robin. So I thought about our theme for the night, and I decided to use the word light to describe Robin. Robin sheds light on the realities of living with ALS. Robin is a ray of light. Every time she walks into a room or you have a phone conversation, she just fills you up with light. She's lighting the way for others that have ALS through her advocacy. And she's lighting a fire under all of us to stay on mission and to beat this disease. We're so proud of you, Robin. Thank you for all that you do, and congratulations.
It takes courage to be as strong as you can possibly be. It takes courage to believe. It takes courage to be there for your children knowing you may not have much time left. Knowing, and when you are fighting an uncured condition. These are all things that my aunt does every day. She is one of the most courageous people I know. She inspires me every day to be a better version of myself, to reach higher, to strive for greater. There are around 20,000 people in the U.S. diagnosed with a disease called ALS, and my aunt is one of those lucky people. But that doesn't stop my aunt from being an amazing person. She's been diagnosed with ALS for over a year, and she will not give up without a fight. She's been speaking about ALS with the ALS Association she's involved in different states, her next speech being on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. She says, "I feel empowered when I give a speech. I try to inspire other people not to lose hope. She can still walk to this day. She has not given up, and I know that she won't. She is one of the strongest and most courageous people I know. She showcases her strength and courage every single day."
Hi, Robin. Congratulations on receiving the Brian Dickinson Courage Award. You truly embody all the qualities this wonderful award reflects. You are courageous, you are faithful, you are empathetic to others living with ALS. On behalf of the ALS Association Rhode Island chapter, we thank you for your continued support and advocacy.
Robin is one of the first people I met when I started my role at the chapter. She was so warm and welcoming, and I appreciate her so very much for that kindness. It has been a pleasure getting to know Robin over the past year. She's a fierce advocate and a loyal friend. Thank you, Robin, and congratulations on this well-deserved honor. You inspire me and so many others every day.
Hi Robin, it's John Paglarini, and I'm pleased to be joining the chorus of others in congratulating you on being named this year's Brian Dickinson Courage Award winner. You are truly an inspiration to many and a friend to all. We adore you, we wish you well, and we hope you'll keep up the fight of many, many years to come.
I hope this video finds everyone well and safe. As you can see, I'm making a little video from the parking lot at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Warwick, where, as many of you know, this is where we hold our Evening of Hope. But unfortunately, we're not able to all be together this year. So I wanted to take this opportunity to thank the Rhode Island Association of ALS for awarding me the Brian Dickinson Award of Courage. When it was brought to my attention that I had been nominated and that the board had confirmed the nomination, I had told the girls that I would only accept this award providing that I can dedicate this to not only myself, but all those people that are fighting ALS. I want to dedicate this to people who have gained their wings, who suffered with this horrific disease. And I also want to dedicate it to those, unfortunately, who will be finding out that they have this disease. And I pray every day that that list gets shorter and shorter and that we have a cure. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank Beth, and I would like to take the opportunity to thank Brenda from the ALS Association, and I would like to thank everyone who was on the planning committee. They've done a magnificent job to make this a very, very, very successful evening, and I just want them to know how much I appreciate that. I thank all of the girls at the association, and I thank the board for confirming the nomination. I've been a very big advocate for ALS since I was diagnosed in 2017, and I have been given so many opportunities by the Rhode Island chapter to advocate both locally and also on a national level. And I appreciate that, and I have no intentions of slowing down anytime soon. So I'm sorry that we all can't be together, and hopefully next year we're going to have a bigger than better Evening of Hope. And I would just like to take this opportunity to thank my family. I am blessed to have magnificent brothers, magnificent sister-in-law, magnificent nieces and nephew. I have magnificent friends and all those that have been so supportive of me over the years. I also want to say thank you to my mom and dad because they have loved me unconditionally and have supported me and encouraged me to do my very best. And I thank them from the bottom of my heart. And last but not least would be my son Patrick and my daughter Sarah. And anyone who knows me knows that they are my heart and soul. I get up every single day and I fight for both of them. And I hope someday I can tell them that we found a cure. We can't lose hope, and we all have to be strong, and we all have to have courage. And I just want to take this opportunity to thank the association again for giving me this award. I hope everyone has a very good evening. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome again to our Evening of Hope. I'm Judy Pratt, and I have the honor of presenting the Spirit of Lou Gehrig Award to the Christopher Stone Fund. The Spirit of Lou Gehrig Award recognizes individuals who have demonstrated great compassion to advancing the ALS cause. Now in its 13th year, the Christopher Stone Fund hosts a 5K road race called Finish for a Guinness in downtown Warren, Rhode Island. This race raises funds and awareness for ALS families and local chapters. Their focus is to better the quality of life for ALS patients, their families, and caretakers by providing support and funds to make their lives a little bit easier. To date, they have donated over $100,000 and are still working to raise money and awareness every year. Their race this year is coming up September 5th. Please register at finishforaguinness.org and support this amazing organization. Thank you again and congratulations.
The Christopher Stone Fund has been incredible in their efforts to support ALS patients and their families. Their commitment and passion to the cause has supported the Rhode Island chapter in our ability to provide essential care service programs to the patients and families we serve. We are so grateful and inspired by their dedication. Thank you.
I'm Erin Kopecki. We started the Christopher Stone Fund in 2009 when my brother-in-law was diagnosed with ALS. My sister needed some assistance, and we wanted to bring people together that wanted to help her. My sisters and I, there's 5 of us, and so we organized our fund, and we have been going with it ever since.
Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look, it's going, we better stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
So the first year, we started with a road race because we were all avid runners. And so we started with a small organization to organize a road race in Warren, because that's where we're all from, Warren, Rhode Island. The first year we had about 200 runners. We made some t-shirts, we got everyone together, and the race was a huge success. And as the years progressed, it got bigger. We involved more people, and today we have about 2,000 people that attend the day. This year we were recognized for the Spirit of Lou Gehrig Award. It recognizes people that do work and support for the ALS and its causes. We are very actively involved in the ALS community, the Rhode Island, Massachusetts chapters, and also Compassionate Care ALS, which is Ron Hoffman out of Massachusetts. And we are fully committed through our race and through our events to continue to support ALS and its causes. We've included local restaurants. It's a huge community event. So we understand the need for families and how difficult it is to have somebody that you love go through ALS. And so we provide support in other ways that some organizations can't do. Yeah, so we're down at the marina, which is the location of our post-race event. Last year we had to take a little hiatus because of the world situation. We did have the year without a race, so we as ourselves ran it, the 5 of us, because we normally don't get to run the race. But this year we're back in full action. Things are back and open up, so the race is again on. We do it Labor Day weekend, same time, same place, and we're encouraging everybody to sign up, get back into what we did before, so we can be as successful, so we can continue to support families. On behalf of the Christopher Stone Fund, we would like to thank the ALS Organization of Rhode Island for recognizing us for this award. ALS is truly a subject that's dear to our hearts, and we will continue to support it, and we appreciate the Rhode Island chapter supporting patients and their families with ALS.
Hi, my name is Nancy Poon, and I was diagnosed with ALS in December of 2018. I have been asked this evening to present the ALS Champion Award. This award is given to an individual who has worked tirelessly on behalf of the ALS community. Their goals are aligned closely with our mission, which is to find treatment and cures for ALS. This year, the ALS Association of Rhode Island is awarding the ALS Champion Award to Senator Sheldon Whitehouse. Senator Whitehouse has persevered and worked very, very hard for us over the last few years. Most recently, he was essential in getting the Social Security Disability Act passed. This bill had been presented for the 5 previous congressional sessions, and Senator Whitehouse never gave up. He continued to work for us. This bill allows those of us diagnosed with ALS to effectively collect our Social Security disability income immediately following the diagnosis, rather than waiting the 5-month typical waiting period. 5 months may not seem like a long time to you, but in the world of ALS, 5 months is a very, very long time. Senator Whitehouse, I'd like to thank you. You have always been available to me personally. I've called your office on numerous occasions for different concerns of mine regarding ALS, and your staff and yourself has always been willing and has always been very, very helpful to me. So thank you on a personal note. Once again, Senator Whitehouse, thank you for everything you've done for the ALS community, and congratulations on your receipt of the ALS Champion Award.
Hi, I'm Sheldon Whitehouse, and I am so grateful for you honoring me with this award. It has been truly a pleasure and truly an honor to work with the ALS community to try to get this problem solved for once and for all. You know better than anyone how devastating an ALS diagnosis is, and that there are no good outcomes. So the idea that people with this diagnosis had to wait 5 months before they could get access to Social Security disability benefits simply made no sense. But like a lot of things, it took some considerable effort to finally get this done through Congress. And like a lot of things in Congress, you work very hard and you push your way through a lot of obstacles, and at the end of the day, in the Senate, it passed 96-1. So we got there, and this is a great, great, great result, and never would have happened without the great work and great advocacy of Team ALS around the country. So I'm honored and humbled and very grateful to have this recognition by you. Thank you.
In the middle of the night, I may watch you go. There'll be no value in the strength of walls that I have known. There'll be no comfort in the shades of the shadows. let you go. There'll be no value in the strength of walls that I have known. There'll be no comfort in the shades of the shadows. So you may not trust the promises of the change I show. But I'll be yours if you be mine. So love the one you hold, and I'll be your gold. Have it to hold, the lover of the light.
Thank you for joining us tonight for the 24th Annual Evening of Hope. Funds raised tonight will support local ALS care service programs such as medical transportation, multidisciplinary medical care at the Louise Wilcox ALS Clinic, respite care, equipment loans, support groups, and so much more. This work would not be possible without the generous support of our sponsors, our donors, and our volunteers. Thank you. And congratulations again to our incredible award honorees, Robin Ramos, the Christopher Stone Fund, and Senator Sheldon Whitehouse. You inspire and light the way for us all. Thank you again. Stay safe, be well, and we look forward to seeing you all in person next year.